God, I wish somebody would have told me when I was younger that all bodies aren't the same. Photoshop.
The Steve Serrano Show. He talks with your favorite celebrities, gets the exclusive interviews, and never seen before performances. Here's your host, Steve Serrano.
How have you been, though? I know you've done a lot since Ring Pop.
And yet there's still 1,000 in my house.
Good. What's been going on?
It's good. Everything has been like chaotic in a good way and taking me for a whirlwind. So I'm having a really good time. And I'm getting to meet people in person now, and quarantine is not the same anymore, and I get to like actually hug people in real life. So
and how
awesome.
How has that been actually? Because you've been able to perform in front of people.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the 11 million on TikTok, but now you could actually go out there and perform and see their faces, sing your songs.
I like actually had like a breakdown at a mall the other day because I was like, I haven't actually gotten to witness that like in an intimate setting.
Sure.
I mean, obviously it's awesome to see people rocking out to the songs in their own videos and stuff, and I can respond to DMs, and that feels like the closest thing I get to like keeping a personal relationship with people online. But the followers and stuff like that has been like a really difficult thing to process, like because you can't like really fathom like human beings like
Sure.
unless you kind of input like faces to usernames all in that giant chunk. So like getting to meet people and then people singing my songs like and knowing the words was like jaw dropped experience for me. I was like, this is actually real life. Like these are real people and I get to see this. Like, holy crap, nuts. Like best week ever.
So you've answered this 1,000 times, and the reason why that we get to talk again today is the story behind your single, Victoria's Secrets, which is everywhere. That we love. Tell people if this is the first time that they've seen this or heard you and I speak together, the story behind and where you came up with this single.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short here. But
Hi,
my name's Jaxs. I just put out a song called Victoria's Secret. I wasn't intending on putting it out originally. It started with like just a TikTok video where there was a girl I babysit. Her name is Chelsea, and she was going through some like insecurity stuff in middle school with her body, and I wrote a song for her to talk about how she shouldn't be comparing herself to all the trickery in the media and what she sees on her Instagram feed, and it felt like my responsibility as an older sister kind of figure for her and a bunch of people on my TikTok that are always reaching out, parents and kids,
Sure,
getting bullied in school and feeling it right now. Personally, I've tried to write the song a million times. I've had the concept in my notes forever and never found the right words and never felt like I felt like it wasn't coming from an authentic place because I'm actually not in like this phenomenal, confident place with my own body right now. It's not that. Every day is different. So for the first time, it felt more of a responsibility on my part to make sure that kids Chelsea's age don't go through what I went through and don't end up where I am now. So it started out as a ballad in the studio, like kind of it was coming from a painful place. And then as I was looking at the lyrics, I was like, wait, I'm not actually sad. I'm mad. Like I'm pissed. So end up turning into like this kind of pop punkish feel and more sarcastic and satirical in the lyrics. And cheesy, but like funny and also ragey. And I hope that when people hear it, a little light bulb goes off and they're like, oh, wait a second. Like every body is completely different and completely beautiful. And I should not be opening up my wallet to any corporation that is selling me like one idea of beauty. So
how cool is it to see boom. Like, boom, that's exactly what it is. But how cool is it also because you share things on your TikTok, you share things on your Instagram, and it's kids performing, it's classes performing, it's choirs performing. It's so many different kids that are out there and adults. It doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl, whatever it is, are sharing this song. That's got to be surreal for you.
Yeah, it's the coolest thing ever. It actually helped. It was therapy for me personally, like looking in the mirror. I've had a really amazing like self-worth month Like, there's only so much your mom or your therapist can tell you, you know, like seeing people confident in their own skin, rocking out to something you wrote is like the ultimate therapy. Like, I get to see a bunch of new perspectives that never even crossed my mind when it came to like people feeling like no worth in their own skin. Like, it's not just a matter of like thick, thin, this, that. It's like there's some crazy like missed marks in diversity that didn't even cross my own mind, right? Like, I was talking to a friend yesterday saying, hey, you want to come over? We can make a version of the song together. Like, have you ever experienced any body issues and like feeling unrepresented? And she was like, no body issues. I just don't feel like I've ever seen any Indian models. And like, I was like, that is a body issue. Like, this is your skin. This 100%. Is like your identity. And I was like, she was like, oh, wait, you're right. It is a body issue. Like, I'd always felt insecure about it because none of the models were Indian. Sure. And I now didn't feel like I was worth anything or I could ever be a model or look like this. Right. And I was like, well, let's sing about it. You know, a lot of different perspectives opened my mind up to a lot. So.
Well, you know, I've always been one of your biggest supporters, you know,
Thank you.
from where it is. And it was so cool. It's just the other day, a personal story is just the other day, we're playing sand volleyball. Afterwards, we're sitting around. They know, obviously, I'm in radio. So their question is, Steve, can we please hear Jaxs Victoria's Secrets more?
No way.
And they're and again, obviously they don't know my connection with you, and they're like, and I'm like, why? You know, I'm just gonna put them on the question. They're like,
yeah, why? She sucked.
Yeah, why? Why do you think Jaxs? Who is this girl? Who is this girl? Yes, I know she's huge TikTok, but I'm like, why? And they're like, we wish we would have had this song when we grew up. We wish we would have had this song. Like, I wish somebody would have told me that we would have heard this. You know, and I get chills just saying it because it's the truth.
Me too. I just got under covered in chills right now.
It's like, why did we not have this song? You know, like, why did it take, obviously, so long for us to finally be out there? And obviously, you know, you don't want to so much be just the voice, because you're the bridge that help, you know, these kids and also help adults. It doesn't matter their age or what's going on in their life. So it was really cool to see, and for me to see that. And I'm like, you know what? It's true. You know, this song needs, they're like, even play 15 seconds of it, play 30 seconds. It's hilarious. They're like, people need to hear the lyrics of this song more than anything right now.
God, that means like more than you realize. And I think like you just hit the nail where I wanted you to with like being a bridge, because it's interesting. Like, people are like, wow, you're like saying this new thing. This is so cool. Like this. And I'm like, this is not new. And no, it could not have existed like when I was growing up, because it would have had to fight a greater evil, you know, a corporate evil. Like, it wouldn't have happened. I didn't spearhead. I wasn't one of these like brave soldiers that spearheaded the body positivity movement. Like, I'm just hopping on and doing it in pop music, like in a song. And I'm like eternally grateful for the people that said it to me and came out and spoke truths and realistic body image like posts and things like that. I experienced that for the first time recently, you know, like I didn't start it. So I'm really grateful that that's the message that's getting across. So I hope I can help some girl dads out there.
Absolutely. And before you go, I know we're I've got a couple more questions for you. Okay.
Hit me.
Number one, I know you moved into a new place. So this is the hardest question you're going to get right now. Who is the coolest person that's came through so far?
To the new place?
Yeah.
I think John Stamos.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much cooler than Michael Jesse.
Was it, okay, hold
He's
on.
actually right here. Look at this. This is the Polaroid we took. You
oh
can
my
gosh.
How was your mom?
Yeah.
Was she
freaking out?
Freaking out?
Yeah, just freaking out.
I mean,
I've never
John
even heard her
Stamos,
so
right?
jumbled. She wasn't even making like sentences. I was like, Mom, pull it together. He's here. He wants to eat donuts and drink coffee with us. Like, say something normal.
I love that.
It was just like, I love you.
That's all that needed to be said. It's John Stamos.
Yeah. My dad's like, what is going on here?
Oh my gosh. Who is this guy? All right, last one. I know you love dad jokes. What's your best dad joke? What do you got?
I was just talking about this with someone. I have my dad joke of the week.
Okay, let's
because
hear
it changes almost daily. I follow at Dad Tells Jokes on Twitter, and
Okay.
that's where I get my inspo. My weekly dad joke is if two vegans get in a fight, is it still beef? Laugh at me.
That's classic. That's why it's a dad joke. Nobody knows for sure. Is that the punchline? Is it over?
That's it. It's over.
Absolutely love it. Jaxs, thank you for taking the time. Obviously, if you've not seen the single, if you've not heard the single, if you've not checked out the Flash Mob, if you've not, please do so. Request it wherever it is. Download it. It's all over Apple, Billboard. Jaxs' new single, Victoria's Secrets. Listen to it. Do you want to perform before you leave? You don't have to.
Yeah, I do.
Are you up for it?
What do you mean? If I have an opportunity to serenade Steve, I'm going to take that shot.
All right.
All right. Well, for anyone listening and has no idea what this is all about, I wrote a song in hopes that people hear it and stop comparing themselves to the things they are seeing in their Instagram feeds, pretty much. It's a song called Victoria's Secret, and I hope you like it. God, I wish somebody would have told me when I was younger that all bodies aren't the same. Photoshop itty-bitty models on magazine covers told me I was overweight. I stopped eating, what a bummer. Can't have carbs in a hot girl summer. If I could go back and tell myself when I was younger, I'd say, psst, I know Victoria's Secret. And girl, you wouldn't believe she's an old man who lives in Ohio, making money off of girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret. What is it? She was made up by a dude. Victoria was made up by a dude. Victoria was made up by a dude. I wish somebody would have told me that thighs of thunder meant normal human thighs, and all the pressure I was under to lose my appetite and fight the cellulite with Hunger Games like every night. If I could go back and tell myself when I was younger, I'd say, hey dummy, I know Victoria's Secret. And girl, you wouldn't believe she's an old man who lives in Ohio, making money off of girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret. She was made up by a dude. Oh, she was made up by a dude. Victoria was made up by, I know Victoria's Secret. And girl, you wouldn't believe she's an old man who lives in Ohio, making money off of girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret. She was never made for me and you.
Thanks for checking out my interview with Jaxs and her single Victoria's Secrets. Make sure you download the song, request the song, just check out her single. If you want more interviews just like this, be sure to like, subscribe, check out our page, and we'll catch you guys on the next interview. Thanks for watching.